Welcome to another installment of Morning Manna. I'm Anna, and this week we're talking about friendship, specifically that it's a gift of God designed to demonstrate the characteristics of God to us and through us. Today we'll look at a story that demonstrates the faithfulness of God through the actions of others. We live in a very connected world. It's not uncommon for a person to have several social media accounts with several hundred or even several thousand followers, friends, subscribers, or connections. And yet, a lot of people that we see every day who are socially connected feel isolated and alone. Psalm 68 says, God sets the solitary in a home. Another translation says, God sets the lonely in families. The friendship of Ruth and Naomi paints a beautiful picture of the way God sets the lonely in families. As the story begins, we're introduced to Naomi and quickly learn that while they were living in a foreign land, her husband died, and then about 10 years later, her two sons died also. Her sons had married women named Ruth and Orpah. Within the first 6 verses of this story, Naomi, Ruth, and Orpah all become widows. Heartbroken at the loss of her husband and sons, Naomi recognizes that she has no way of providing for herself or her daughters-in-law. So she releases them to return to their parents' homes in hopes of remarrying. Though she's without a home herself, Naomi's desire is that Ruth and Orpah once again find rest, also translated as a resting place or a home. Orpah returns to her parents, but Ruth chooses to find her home with Naomi and commits her life and loyalty to her. In Ruth chapter 1, verses 16 through 17, she says, "For where you go, I will go, and where you lodge, I will lodge. Your people shall be my people, and your God, my God. Where you die, I will die, and there I will be buried. May the Lord do so to me and more also, if anything but death parts me from you." Ruth and Naomi become what I call middle movie friends. Every good trilogy or series of movies that tell one story in several installments begins with an exciting adventure and ends with a triumphant victory. The beginning is full of hope and wonder, and the endings are filled with celebration. Middle movie friends are the ones who stick with you when the adventure is more arduous than exciting, and a victorious ending is too far off to even dream of. Proverbs 17:17 says, "A friend is always loyal, and a brother is born to help in time of need." Middle movie friends are the ones who become like family to us. At a point when it seems that Naomi has given up on life, God provided a friend who demonstrated his faithfulness and commitment to her. Ruth's promise to Naomi reminds me of God's promise to Israel in Deuteronomy 31, when God promised that he would go with his people where he called them and he would never leave nor forsake them. I wonder if it also reminded Naomi of God's promise. Faithful friends are a gift that point us to God and his faithfulness. Naomi wasn't the only one in a middle movie moment of her life. Ruth was a young widow in a foreign land where she was not looked kindly on because of her heritage. But the Lord honored her faithfulness by once again blessing Ruth and Naomi with family. God used Ruth's sacrificial love and faithful friendship to give the lonely a family. I'll see you tomorrow.